All right. The Kickin' Chicken update right here. I recorded the video, started editing the video, and went, no, no, this is stupid. But instead of just throwing that out the window, I'm going to just re record it. Right. Basically, for a little bit now, it's been a little rough. I've gone through my fair share of things that have messed with me. You know how it is, life, right? And but content has suffered as a result of it. My dream, my passion, the want to edit, create videos, stream, and then like encapsulate that all into like the bubble that is content creation. You know what I mean? Like this little silver platter, and it's just here's what I am, here's what I do, put it on the internet, people watch for some reason. I feel like I've lost so much motivation to do it as a result of like it just happened actually, but I'm pushing myself to redo it and then go again. And I don't think I'm going to edit it. I think I'm just going to upload it and go from there, right? So you're seeing unfiltered, right? Like no edits, no cuts, no nothing. Probably. And it's just I feel like I would always start to work on a project or a video or do something of that sort, and then I would toss it. I would start to work on it, be like, no, this sucks, and then throw it away. Of course it's gonna suck. I'm not good at it yet. Like that's a big thing. I need to understand I'm not good at this yet. And I think that was something that I struggled with. And I'm gonna do the little thing of, take my personal experience and we're gonna branch it out so you guys can also kind of relate. But I would get so frustrated and bogged down by what I was doing wasn't good enough, and what I was doing took so long, and I couldn't get results, right? I was getting results when I was uploading, but when I got into this cycle of not uploading something, editing something, looking at it going this is bad and throwing it away and not doing anything with it, I would get into this cycle where I wouldn't have any results to look from. And it's like, of course I'm going to be bad at this. I have not been doing this for a long time. Like overall hours put into this, I have not been doing this for a very long time at all. And so I'm still very new to it. And so I need to understand that. I need to post slop. Not like AI slop or like reaction slop. I just need to post my own little form of this is literal garbage here. Fucking eat up if you want to. If you don't, go watch some guy with like a kabajillion subscribers. Anyways, I feel like I've gotten into that mindset and I'm starting to pull myself out of it. And that's why I make this video. This video is addressing the fact that I have not been doing what I've wanted to do. Like I've been doing it, but then I've been tossing it. I haven't been allowing people to at least see the effort and see the progress and then see at the very least what I threw away, right? And sure, that may be fine at like a future point, when I actually have like quality standards and it's like a big audience and there are people looking at me and like, oh, you have to make a good thing, make a great thing. And it's like, okay, I'll make that great thing. If this thing's bad, I'll make it better, right? But there's not that expectation right now. I don't I don't have anything to go off of, and there's no like standard that I set. I feel like I've made this invisible stage in my head where if I messed it up, it would be a bunch of me's in the audience just laughing at me, right? And be like, nah, this sucks. And then I would stop doing it. And then because I stopped doing it, all the me's inside my head would go, oh, you're not doing this? Yeah, look at you now, lazy fuck, right? And then would just cycle. It would just go on repeat, like day after day after day after day after day. And this has been going on for like, a couple months now, as you can tell by the latest short upload, right? Um, yeah, honestly, I feel like the latest long upload is probably a much more better example of that than the short upload, because the short upload was like one video, one single video, and then I just didn't do it. Like I just didn't do it again. I think I think somewhere along the way I just stopped believing in myself, and I think that's something that I'm getting back. You know, everyone talks about confidence and, confidence is key and believing in yourself is key. And like, I don't think I really understood until now how important that actually is. Because even if the confidence is the fakest thing in the world, even if that confidence comes from like, places where, maybe it shouldn't, right? Even if the confidence comes from like random places where people would normally, it's still confidence. And you're still able to use that to push forward and do what you want, right? And I feel I somewhere along the way I lost that. I couldn't believe in myself to do these things. And now that I'm actively taking actions to better my life and improve my life, little sidebar chicken update here. Like, I'm getting a new job that's like financially stable. I'm gonna be going into my own place soon. Um, like my life is moving when it felt like it couldn't, and it wasn't. And so now that I'm like the gear is kind of turning again, that wheel is going downhill again, I can really start to look at everything else and assess and understand what I want to do and put time and believe in myself that I want to do these things, know that I do want to do these things, then I can. And it's not hard. I can do these things, and they're not going to be good. They're going to be horrible for a while, but I still can do these things. And so I'm going to, right? So over where this is going, starting March 15th, I think that's this Sunday. I'm going to start what I called with I like mentioned this to a couple of my friends. It's a 771, right? Yeah, 7 days, so one full week from the 15th to that next Sunday. I can't do math. What, fucking 23rd or 22nd? I think so. Seven. Could you stop? I really hope my phone didn't break. I don't think it did, and I kind of did that as a funny bit. But it did land on a plastic thing. So, I don't know. Well, I'll check back in on that later. I have a good phone protector, so I don't really care. I have a good screen protector and then a case. That's fine, so. Sorry. That's oh my god. Even when I'm trying to be serious, I'm still silly pilled. That's great. Um but yeah, I'm over the next week, starting Sunday, I want to get a short out every single day. I have a video that is going to release that Sunday, and then throughout that week, I'm going to work on and complete a video that releases that next Sunday on the 22nd or 23rd, whatever date it is. Because I want to build this foundation of me believing in myself and me putting out these things again just for the people to enjoy, even if it's not good, right? Well, I need to build that positive response and build that sustainment circle where I'm able to go, this was fun. I created this thing. It may not be the best, but this was still fun. And then I put it out there and I don't stop halfway through and I don't give up halfway through. And I keep going until the very end, even if it's not good, even if I do worse, the more I work on it, finish it, and then put it out there, and then get that feedback. Funny number go up. I see the view number, and then I see the like number, and then I see the comments. And then do the next one. And then use that drive of wanting to get that response, wanting to see that happen, to do the next one. And not give up halfway through. And then eventually, I don't know how long, I'll get better. And it'll be better. And the content will be better. And then it just goes from there. So that's kind of all there was to this. It was just talking about, because I mean, to those of you who are consistently there on the Twitch end of things, there may be some YouTube folks who you've never seen me before, and you're like, whoa, what's this guy talking about? You'll find out if you stick around. And to the YouTube folks who've seen me before and like only watch my YouTube content, it's appreciated. Like, you guys are awesome, and I've just abandoned you guys for like 3 months, basically 4 months. And I like I've swung back into the Twitch end of things, and I'm going to swing back into the YouTube end of things because at the end of the day, my dream as a child, right? Watching old Jacksepticeye when he still had his little hat on and he was a full-blown Irishman was to be like a YouTuber, right? A content creator. Twitch is not my end goal. I do love the Twitch audience. I love talking to you guys actively because it means I can form a connection. I can build a connection with you guys. I love talking to people. And like being able to perform and do things for people, right? But YouTube is still like that's the end goal for me. And that doesn't mean I'm gonna, throw away Twitch along the way. No, I'm still gonna manage it along the way. I might eventually get to less at some point, but I'm still gonna manage it because there are great people that do that, like do that version of like pushing themselves, right? You know what I mean? A lot of people's content is just Twitch content, and that's so fair. And I feel like a lot of my content's only been Twitch content, but I've done a couple things on my own. I think my highest performing videos were like just straight up Let's Plays. I want to do more of those. I want to do more Let's Plays. That's what I want to. I really want to do more Let's Plays. That's kind of where like that's where it all started. Like I saw, was it? Yeah, I saw early Jacksepticeye play Subnautica and then play like Little Nightmares and like Little Inferno. And I was like, this is so cool. This is awesome. I want to do this. I want to do more Let's Plays. I don't know what the next one's going to be, but I want to do that. I think that might be the video that I do for that second upload. The first upload is stream highlights, Twitch content, right? The second upload, it's going to be Let's Play. You just, bam. Try it out. I'm just going to keep trying it and keep doing it. I'm going to finish the series. I'm going to finish whatever I can guarantee. Whatever series I start, I'm going to finish it. Because I need to finish things. I can't just stop doing them halfway. I need to finish what I start and finish what I do. I feel like that's about it. I don't think there's much else to that. And if this sounds very rambly and this doesn't make sense, that's so fair. I'm not even gonna throw this into my editing software. I'm not gonna touch any of it. I'm just gonna, bam, title, thumbnail, YouTube, right? Time is currently for me 12:10 p.m. So if you look at when this video was uploaded, that'll tell you how long it took me to do. Yeah, that's about it. So starting the 15th, I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna push myself for a week. 7 shorts, 1 actual YouTube video, probably Let's Play, and really get back into things. Really get back into what I want to do and finish what I want to do, and figure it all out. I think that's about it. I don't think I really have anything else to say. I think I'm kind of just rambling at this point. Believe it, dude. To those of you who don't feel encouraged right now or don't know what they're doing, I get it. It takes so much work to get out of that. And it's hard. It was very hard. But once things started to feel like I was taking control of, like once I started taking control of things that I could take control of again, it felt like I had stability to push myself and move forward. You're climbing out of a hole, but you can do it. You can climb out of that hole, no matter how deep it is. It just takes a lot and a lot of hard work and people around you. Like if you have good people around you, don't let them go. They're awesome. They're great. Yeah, that's about it. Very rambly. If you guys, if you're intrigued, I guess subscribe or something, like the video. This isn't really like a promotional content thing. This is just kind of an update, but I'll still say it because I mean, why not? Yeah. As always, have a good one. Peace out.